Now we get to this point, the most important point, and this has been a very big rivalry between these two squads, and it will be settled right now.
The fifth and final set of our World Championship. Here we go. Ruben, Morten, Queso, SK, all the glory on the line.
Ruben looking like it might be Hog triple spell. What with the Skeletons, Archers, and now the Knight.
Morten looking like he's
potentially going, yeah.
Take to the skies.
And there you go. Hog goes to the left-hand side. And you see that Morten has to spend those barbs in the middle and to give up those hog shots just to contend with that stuff on the ground.
Yeah, that's a pretty good split of the barbs. They're going to create just enough pressure here on the left-hand side that Ruben does really have to respond to. Now you see that balloon coming in behind. A late bomb tower comes down with some archers, and that should really, really help clean up this balloon.
So actually looking at Lava Loon and not just Lava by itself. Balloon does not get the shot, but death damage will take those archers off the board and do a nice chunk on the right-hand side. 1767, Morten takes the lead.
I can't breathe.
I know exactly what you mean right now.
So here we go, Inferno Dragon. Going to be an interesting card here for Morten. Not a lot of opportunities to get great use out of the Inferno Dragon, other than really on the Knight, and maybe working across the center of the map to catch that bomb tower.
A little extra sizzle there, 1730 left-hand lane to 1737 on the right. Ruben slightly ahead. And here we go into double elixir time.
Yeah, Morten setting up here, pushes on the left, now going to start working into this lane, and we'll see, Ruben probably going to go in with a hog on the right-hand side. Yep, there it is, and that's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to be comfortable switching lanes here because Morten is making it so that he can't keep playing in the weaker tower. 2 shots in with that zap coming down.
You don't see a lot of zap these days. And here we go. Cage should be in cycle, and there you have it. And there's some Inferno Dragon value.
Yeah. 1190 on that tower, though. Ruben staying pretty relentless throughout, and that's one thing that's really difficult with this Hog triple spell deck when you're playing Lava Hound, is that Lava Hound takes a lot of attention in the back to get going, and this Hog triple spell cycles like crazy.
And that's 2 big shots on the left-hand side.
I can't believe that second one came in. Ruben playing this pretty perfect.
Well, keep a note, we've been calling it Hog triple spell, Andrew, because we're so used to it being triple spell.
Oh yeah, it's just
not having the snowball. It's the Hunter in here, which gives him that DPS against these air troops.
Yeah, which has been really, really important here. Hunter coming down just as we're talking about it, dropped on that balloon.
And nothing for this Hog Rider. Cage in late game number 1 for finals. Here we go. Championship point for Ruben. Morten needing to win 2 to do the same.
I'm just going to watch this one, okay? You got this.
Yeah, that's fine. You go ahead and do whatever you want. I'm going to watch it too. I might talk a little bit as well. Morten cycling Giant Skeleton in the back. Fisherman down to work on that Knight. Cannon card in for Ruben.
Yeah, that cannon card going to get pulled across the bridge here, though, by the Fisherman before the Giant Skeleton makes it within Princess Tower range. No, not quite. Giant Skeleton walks all the way up.
And here we go. Royal Giant down, and we've seen this matchup before today, Andrew.
We sure have, and honestly, it didn't work out too well for SK Gaming. Sam had a really, really difficult time getting that Royal Giant on the tower.
And missed a couple of mortar pickups as well, so very curious to see what he does in this situation. Again, has to make sure he has the proper counters for the graveyard when it comes in on top of that.
And you saw that right there, even from Morten. That's a slight misplay from him. That Bar Barrel coming out a second early, not taking off all 3 of those Spirit Goblins, allowing only 1 hit instead of 2. It's not that big of a deal, but it is something that is a bit uncharacteristic from Morten.
Bar Barrel in on the Giant Skeleton. Cannon cart trying to get through, but that Fisherman will keep it off its wheels.
And here's
that's a good Royal Giant.
Yeah, this is one of the things you talked about in the matchup that didn't really work out for Samrich, is using that Royal Giant to get on top of that mortar, and this time he does exactly that. Gets a couple shots out of it.
Yeah, 2 big-time shots, 1867 on the right-hand side on Ruben's lower tower.
High Giant Skeleton here to set the line. Maybe a Hail Spirit once again off to the left-hand side. Yep, pretty much par for the course here. Now cycling that Earthquake and that Giant Skeleton Bomb, cleaning up. Mortar Shot does get on top of the tower, but that first sequence was brilliant by Morten.
And it's interesting, because of the situation with the rest of the cards, the cannon cart in particular, you see Morten kind of has to let that mortar get on tower so he can defend properly against this, what you see right here.
Yeah,
but this is the difficult part.
Yeah, Rich, that's 100% correct. That's the way more threatening of the two, right? This mortar is pretty easily manageable. Those graveyards with the responses that Morten has, he saw what that did to Sam, and you're 100% correct in why he's sequencing the cards the way he is.
Giant Skeleton high to try to stop the support troops from coming through. Fisherman, Barb Barrel, and Hunter all right there. Lots of fireball value for Ruben.
Yeah, he gets all 3 of those units. The Heal Spirit does come in, though, here and help clean that up a bit and provide a little bit more HP to these Fishermen. But this is exactly what we were seeing in the last time this matchup happened, was a lot of difficulty getting on top of tower because of these defensive mortars. And here you go. Morten has to respond with the High Hunter.
Minute 40 remaining, sudden death overtime. Ruben does have championship point. Morten needs to win 2, has to start with 1 right here, right now. Zappy's high, lots of fireball value there for Ruben.
That's a lot of fireball value. Giant Skeleton Bomb going to go off right where he needs it. That Fisherman's going to actually go to where Morten does not want it. Now not able to pick up that mortar is the Heal Spirit or the Fisherman, so Giant Skeleton comes down.
Hunter high, cannon car going to go and snipe on that Hunter. Barb Barrel in to try to help out a little bit. Fisherman pulls the Knight in low. Minute 7 left right now. Ruben with the lead, and he's going to put a little more pressure on right here.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure. That mortar is going to connect on the tower as well. That Giant Skeleton too close. Morten watching this slip between his fingers. Queso maybe going to pull off the greatest comeback in the history of Clash Royale, but still 959 HP standing in the way.
Second Giant Skeleton down. Morten just going crazy at the bridge. Barb Barrel there as well. Has to still play defense against the graveyard. 36 seconds left. Giant Skeleton deep in enemy territory. Not going to get away from that cannon cart. And here you go, Royal Giant. This might be the last opportunity for Morten to keep SK Gaming alive.
Bomb not going to go off to clean up that cannon cart, so the Royal Giant staying right up high, not getting any shots in. Mortar plus cannon cart there to distract the Royal Giant. Fireball in on top of that Hunter. 251 HP. Ruben is looking like he's going to be the next World Championship.
117 HP remaining. EQ trying to make room. It's not gonna happen. Team Queso completes the reverse sweep, and they are your 2020 Clash Royale League World Champions.
They work all the way back through 3 1v1s.